Hi everybody, Cheaply Chic. Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today I am going to continue on working in my Get Cozy collection. For those of you who didn't catch the first one, I will leave a link in the description box down below so you can check that out if you're interested. Also, I will leave a link to all of the members of the design team who have already worked in this journal and shared what theirs looks like. So be sure to go subscribe to their channels and check them out if you haven't already. They're also going to work in future collections, so you don't want to miss it. All right, so today I am going to continue on and create a spread in my journal. I grabbed this Ideals book page that I had. Such a snowy, cold looking scene to me, but I do appreciate that there is some green vegetation going on down here. It looks like maybe it's a first snowfall, right? Or maybe it's almost spring. I don't know. Like I mentioned in my last video, I'm kind of desperate for spring, so yeah. Okay, I think I'm going to cut this page and I'm going to cover it completely. Yeah, completely, I think. So I know that the book is 8.5 inches tall, and I want this snowy tree scene here. And it is about 9 inches wide. So I just want to trim the edge off a little bit. Okay, since I'm covering my whole page, I don't know, I think I'm just going to fold my paper in half. That way it can fit down in the binding a little bit better. I must have cut it at 8 inches and not 8.5. And I think I'm going to glue this down completely, like I said. So one of my favorite glues, I know I have quite a few new people on here, and I just want to say thank you, ladies, so much for your purchasing of your collections. Again, for those of you who have newer collections, a lot of what I'm doing, even though it's a different theme and a different subject, you can absolutely do the same things in a different journal. So until I catch up with you, and if you're anxious to get started like you have said, definitely feel free to use some of the ideas and techniques or whatever in the collection that you have as well. Goodness, I'm already making a mess. I should have got my craft mat out. But like I mention often, one of my favorite glues to use is Fabri-Tac or Fabri-Fix. It just kind of depends where you buy it, but this is what it looks like. The reason I love it is because it is acetone based instead of water based, which means when you're using a thinner paper like this book page, it won't warp your paper once it dries. Sorry, I had to get the glue off my desk. And it will have a smoother finish, which is why I love it. You can pick it up at any craft store. Even Walmart carries it, Amazon, you know, all the places. So I don't want to make a pocket out of this page. I'm just going to create a background. I should have inked my edges first. Something I typically do is sew with my sewing machine, which I would love to have done around the edges of this page, but not everyone has a sewing machine, so I stuck with not using my sewing machine so you guys could see what it looks like without, which is awesome. I love it. So now I have this snowy scene in my book, and I think I want to layer on top of it. But what? I don't know. I haven't thought that far in advance. I have this great wallpaper. I thought that was so pretty and that it matched so nicely, but I don't think I want to cover up that much. See, this, I say I want to cover it up, but usually I don't like covering things up. Maybe this tag, because I can take it on and off. Maybe tags, that's a good idea. Okay, so like I mentioned in the last video, I want to use pink and blue in this journal. So I have the Distress Oxide ink color picked raspberry. That's the color that I really like. And Broken China. So I'll leave the links for that down below if you want to check them out on Amazon. I just want to bring a pop of pink onto this tag. This is a tag that came in the collection, already stamped, as most of you know. I hope everyone is doing very well today. I hope that you're having a great day. I am. Whenever I get to craft, I'm having a great day. So I think I picked up some of these Snow and Cocoa stickers. I'm in love with them at Tuesday morning. I did notice that mine still has some, if you guys, are interested and on the lookout for those. I think I want to put this winter word on here. I have glue on my fingers already. The only problem is they're not very lined up. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm not going to sweat it. I'm just going to put them on here. It is winter, but we're getting closer to spring, aren't we? Makes me so happy. I went and visited my in-laws in Florida. Some of you know that I was able to go on vacation recently with my family, and it was lovely. We went on just the right week. And right when we left, it was the perfect weather. It was sunny and 80 to 85 degrees all the days we were there. And then it was soon after that when the temperatures dropped, into the 30s at night. Crazy. My in-laws were saying how they wish they had brought, winter clothing with them. But anyway, I was super grateful to be able to be down there when the weather was nice. Obviously, those of you who live in Florida, I'm so jealous. I really am. I would rather be hot in the summer than cold in the winter. Let's put it that way. Okay, that is super, super cute. I love that. I think I definitely want to clip this on here and start with that. I am loving these, you guys, and I really think that I need to stop and make a paper clip because I just can't. I think it needs to be pink, not the blue one. I don't think I have enough room for both of them. So we're going to go with the pink one. Let's see. We have some paper clips in the collection. And what's super nice about these bows is you can just loop it through. So these came from AliExpress. I stated that in my last video. I think you can anyway. Maybe I'm wrong. And yeah, I just think they're super cute. I haven't really played with any of them. I think it definitely needs some glue. I am going to use my hot glue gun because my Fabri-Tac is almost gone. Oh, no. And I'm going to make a big mess with it. But that's to be expected on my channel. I just want it to stay in place. All right, it still feels a little loose, so I'm going to try to squeeze it open a little bit. I don't know if I can, I think I can leave a link to AliExpress, so I will leave a link for this if I can find it in the description box down below for anyone who might be interested in these pretty little bows. There. Just let that dry for a second. And I think while I'm waiting for that bow to dry, I might as well use the other pieces of my fibers here. Maybe I should tie that on my tag. Yes. Excuse all the glue. My hands are a mess. I apologize. They're dry. Ugh. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going to put a little drop of hot glue on that too. Trim it up. All right, and my paper clip is pretty sturdy. Let's see. It hides my fibers, but the book's gonna get pretty full and chunky, so, oh, so cute. I love it. I love it. Being a winter, you know, the fact that I live somewhere where it gets pretty stinking cold most of the time and there's just way too much snow for my taste. I definitely think pops of color help us, you know, stay happy, and yeah, it's just important. It's important to keep color around. So, all right, I have a blank tag. What should I do with it? I think it might be fun to play with some of these. This is cut off of a doily. There aren't enough to use in a kit, like I mentioned before, but they look like snowflakes to me, so I thought it might be fun, you know, to use them as snowflakes somewhere in this book. I think I want my tags to match a little bit, so I'm just going to put some pink ink on here. And maybe I'll grab these snowflake stamps. These are an old set by Heidi Grace. I actually picked them up at a King Dollar years and years ago, so I know they're not available anymore, but you can pick up any snowflake type stamps. They're pretty readily available. Let's see. And I'm going to use that Broken China ink color. This guy. I always love playing with snowflakes, stamps, and crafting and things. Just think they're fun. Don't enjoy freezing, but I do enjoy playing with the idea of snow. And paper crafting. Okay. And let's see, maybe a little bit of this flourish washi. Sorry, I'm covered in glue. It's so messy. All right, hopefully this will still work with my little doilies. If not, I'll use those somewhere else. Okay. And if you don't have snowflake stamps, you know, you could always use snowflake stickers. Or you could draw snowflakes. I might be able to draw a snowflake. That might be something I could pull off, but most of the time, I can't draw to save my life. Okay, I don't know, maybe 3, 2. All right, I'm going to put those there. And again, if you have any doilies or you go to the thrift store and you find any doilies, sometimes you can cut them apart and get great little pieces out of them. It's what I do most of the time with my collections that I come out with. Use my hot glue gun. And then there's this little pack of gems that came in the collection. Let's see what some of this would look like. We spruce it up, maybe put a sequin there. A little gem there. There. Set those over there. And then let's see if I can manage to do this without getting hot glue all over my fingers. Oh boy. Actually, I thought of it. Soon enough, you guys. Did you say it? Were you saying it to me? Put the glue on the doily. Yes, much better. I love it. Okay, there we go. And I think I want to clip this here, and I can put this one on the side. I wish I had some smaller bows. Like, is it too much? Yeah, Lynette, it's too much. It's too much. Maybe we can try one of these little pom-pom paper clips I showed you guys in my last video. Maybe. Right now it looks awkward, but I think it'll look cute eventually when we get the thing done, right? I want to put some fibers at the top of this tag before I forget. So I think I'm going to double up this blue piece. I really like this piece here. I always think it's nice to have fibers in the collection because you don't have to go searching, you know, so much for the colors you need. It's just so nice to be able to grab them and have them on hand. I always think it's a fun little touch. And a piece of pink. But of course you can mix and match and do your own thing. Speaking of doing your own thing, I would love to see what you guys come up with, what you've come up with in your Get Cozy journal, or any journal for that matter. I have a Facebook group, and there are some lovely ladies over there sharing their creations. You can always be in touch with the design team. Sometimes, most of the time, I think they share their links to their videos. So I will leave a link to that Facebook group down below. It would be awesome if you came over and joined us and shared your amazing projects, your journal projects, your any kind of paper crafting would be awesome. But yes, those of us working in these collections would love to see what you create as well. So please come join our group. Okay, that's my little plug for today. Okay, I think I'm going to bust out one of these little pom-poms. Again, this comes from AliExpress. I will try to link them down below or something similar if I can't find them. I did buy them a while ago. I'm just going to pop one of these paper clips out of the collection. So all you do, if you don't already know, at least all I do, I'm not an expert on these things, but if you take an X-Acto knife, and sorry, it would help if I'm in frame there, and you kind of saw through the middle of the pom-pom, you can get, oop, not all the way through, but then you can get your paper clip in there a little bit deeper, and it just looks a little more natural when you're making your paper clip. Try not to cut off your finger or anything. I say that mostly to myself as I'm terrified. Let's see, do I want the big one or the little one? Probably the big one, because that went way down in there. Hopefully I didn't just like ruin the pom-pom. I don't know. But the hot glue should help hold it all together. This time I'm going to be prepared with my mat here, because this glue is hot. And then I'm just going to stick that in there. And it's my little pink snowball, isn't it cute? All right. Okay, and I think I want to see what this looks like. I'm excited. I've been waiting to do this journal for so long. Okay. Okay, that's it so far. All right, I think I'm going to end this video here, you guys. And I think I'm going to create one more spread in this journal before I complete it and just share a final flip through with you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed this. I hope that it inspired you a little bit, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, all of those links will be in the description box down below, the design team, the Facebook group, and all that. So thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.